This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we come to you from wintry Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The drive starts with a run from Achane.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Ready. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Again, it's Achane.
That's a room to run now.
He's on his way. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 74 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Ball. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Ball.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Through the middle of the field.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
63 yards.
And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go check, go check.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 152 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Check, man. Check, man. Hey, man, Broncos.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd down and 4.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Up the middle, Achane. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here we go, here we go. Right there.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, Achane.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Devon Achane
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark able to get him for a loss of about 3. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. To throw on third down. Ball.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for the Browns. First down.
70 range.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie. But that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a first and 10 up at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Looking to throw on second down. Ball. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This is taken at the 18. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Hey, check that. Street.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle. I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They give to Achane on the option.
And they can't bring him down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, set. Hurt.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
And they'll give this to Achane.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Throwing to start the drive. Ball. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ball.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And now they'll shift things around.
On 1st down, Ball. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Off the play fake. Ball. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw again. That is caught. Touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Running right, here's Achane.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
My, oh my, 237 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
A give, running right, Achane.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Ready.
Back to throw. He sets to fire deep.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Off play action. Ball. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Looking to throw. Ball.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 37 yards.
And the Browns are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now look at this. Big game, a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. On first down, back to Achane.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title.
Now run by Achane.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Well, the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Go, Reed, go!
Here's Achane.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Here we go, set! Hey, check that, street! Go!
Here's a toss left for Achane.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane,
47 yards.
and the Dolphins are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go!
The Browns drive about to get started.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Burying buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Let's go now.
Throwing on first down. Ball. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On the ball, on the ball.
To throw on second down. Ball. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. That'll give him 8 that time. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
On third down. Ball.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first and 10. Ball. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Dolphins' 30-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
18 back.
Off the play fake. Ball. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Running left, Achane.
Muscles him off. And he's got some space here.
He's on his way.
And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
79 yards.
And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Browns 24.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Ball. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.